Okay, let's. I think I think many people know how things Sabio was burned and all, but assuming that here we have some new joinees, so let's start how things Sabio has started. What is the reason for things Sabio website to burn? Actually, our founder Sai Ramerwa, Sai has saw this article in 2018, this particular article, and he got stuck at here. This heading: these hedge fund managers made more than 3 million a day in last year, and here he got stuck at these amounts. Okay, James Simon's Renaissance Technologies, he has earned 1.7 billion in that particular year, and per day he has earned 4.6 billion, and here he got stuck. Per hour he had made some 192 $100, and then he thought when these hedge funds are making back in 2000, he had invested and he got losses, and he thought that I should never enter into stock market. And then later in 2018 he came across this article, and he got stuck in this particular amount, and he thought, why, when these guys are making this much amount, then why can't we make that why can't we make money by following their investments? And then they got idea where then he explored how we can access their portfolio holdings, and how we can make in stock markets. That's the reason for the development of things have you. And then here he got, and then he came across different websites, Finwich, Fintel, and then he thought that the information is clumsy and they're just dumping their data. No, we should not do like this. We should develop a website, and we should make availability of this data for everyone in a simple and meaningful format, so everybody with or without any degree or any financial knowledge should understand, and these reports should help their investment decisions. By that thought, things Sabio was born. uh, Okay, here we have to know few rules and regulations, like how we file income tax, right? Income tax for our earnings. So same like that, we have few rules for stock investments also. The government here, US Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). This is a governing body. People who has bought or sold, or who has making any transaction, these people should report to this particular SEC. Those transactions we are capturing and we are showing in our website. Then you might get a doubt. Okay, these are saying that who the persons who buy or sell should make a transaction. So what are the criteria? What are the rules and regulations for that? So here the criteria is, those who has $100 million and assets under management, they should report every transactions they made. Okay, one's portfolio value should be $100 million under assets. $100 million. So when they buy 5% or above in a particular company, they should report within 1 to 10 days of their purchase. These reports are called SC13D by G reports. You can see in our Telegram group on a daily basis, we are saying we are sharing set updates, we are getting. Those are called, and that report you can access in our website too. And the other report is called 13 FHR report. Those are called quarterly filings. Uh, Okay, here we are telling, if a person or a company buys 5% or above in a stake, they should report in 10 days, right? Then what about the remaining ones? Okay, 1%, they'll have 1%, 2%, 3%, right? Uh, they should report after the quarter ends within 1 to 45 days of their timings. In these quarterly filings, they'll report each and every stock they are holding. It might be 1 million, it might be 10 million, it might be 5 million, anything. Each and every stock they are holding in their portfolio, they should report on a quarterly basis and within 1 to 45 days of time frame. Here in our website, you can access quarterly data accordingly. And one more is called insider filings. Insider filings, I believe every one of you know. The time frame for that filings are 1 to 2 days, and you can see latest insider transactions also in our web. Yes, for example, here if you want to see, okay, let's think. Yeah, just now we saw this article, right? James Simons. If I want to see his portfolio holdings, just now we talked about individual investors. In these individual investors, all who are filing this 13 FHR filing, their assets under management are minimum $100 million. Okay, just here, if I want to explore any individual institutional portfolio holdings or any person's portfolio holdings, yeah, you have to come to this here individual institutional report. And okay, I just want to explore. Just now we saw James Simons, right? I just want to explore his portfolio holdings. Okay, then I'll come here and I'll search for the institution I want or the person I want, and here I'll explore their IAR report. Okay, here we can see all the stocks he is holding in his portfolio. Okay, here he has 4,241 entries. Out of them, here we can go by status. Okay, if you want to see newly bought, if you want to see their increase in this particular quarter, yes, you can apply filters and you can go ahead from there. You can play around actually and make your investment decisions. So and then yes, here in here you can see different types of tabs. One by one, going forward, we'll able to learn. The first tab we are going to see is search tab. Here we have symbol related reports. The first one is individual statistical report. As the name suggests, it is basically shows the detailed description of a particular stock. Okay, let's in anything you can type beat by company name or beat by ticker. You can search and you can fetch the results. Yeah, here we are showing this is the individual. This is our ISR report. Here you can see the basic information, and the top we are showing the price. Here you can able to see what is the current volume and previous volume. And then here you can see the institution counts. Here in our website we have 7,000 plus institution data. So here the numbers you are seeing here means out of 7,000 plus how many institutions have invested in this particular stock in the current quarter and in the previous quarter. That by the number we can believe or we can think that okay, these many people are believing in this particular stock, or if they are increasing from past quarter to current quarter. Okay, let's take this ON into consideration. Okay, in Q4 they have only 295 and this in Q1 they have 325. Okay, some people got added. That means these people are believing in this particular stock, that it has potential and this might do good in future. So we'll get an idea. Okay, these many people are buying, or these many people are believing in this. Then why can't I take a chance? Like that, it will help us. And here you can see the counts here, and here you can see a detailed description of counts basically. How many have increased, how many have newly bought, how many have no change, etc. And here you can see the total price history of this particular stock. Okay, what is the 52-week basically basic price details. And then in our ISR report, you can see the last 10-day price details also. You can see the moving averages details also. And this particular table is unique and you can't find anywhere else other than in our website. This is a special feature. Here you can see till 10 quarters, up to 10 quarters comparison, how the price is behaving, how the volume is progressing, and the institution counts, institution shares, etc. Here institution counts means, as I said, out of 7,000 plus institutions, how many have invested into this. And the shares here you are seeing is The shares, excuse me guys, 1 second. Sorry. Yes, the shares here, you are seeing here are overall institution shares. Here we are showing 131 institutions, right? Okay, overall institutions 131. How many shares they are holding? 92 million shares. That way, yeah, that way we can see. Can you please mute? Okay. Here you can see total overall institution shares you can see. And by seeing this particular ISR report, definitely we'll get an idea. Okay, is this fundamentally looking good, or anyone is believing, or how the belief system here is. Okay, if you see here, in Q1 they have only 131 institutions present in this, and then how later 147 believe. Later 172, 190, and it is progressing every quarter by every quarter. That means indirectly someone is believing in this particular stock, and someone is thinking that it has potential, right? That way, when we are looking for a pick, or when we are looking for a particular stock, if we come here, okay, how this institution behavior is. Why? Because we individuals, we won't, retail investors, we won't find that much time, or we can't do more research. But these institutions, they will have the PhDs, they will have more analyst teams, or they'll have higher officials, right? They'll do more research, or they'll spend their time more on research. So obviously they will invest into a good stocks, right? At the end of the day, the stock, we no one can predict stock market. It's always a probability, but at least we are getting an idea, or we are getting an assurance. Okay, this might be a good pick for me, like that. This table will definitely help. See here, 295 institutions, 154 million got increased to 170. Okay, then I'll believe, okay, these many people are believing, and then I'll tie up with their news, or if any news, then I might take a chance, and there will be a problem. Out of that many stocks, it's difficult to, obviously it will be challenging to pick a particular stock. But if you come across any such stock, yeah, if you explore our ISR report, you'll definitely get some idea. Here we are showing share activity. Sorry. We are showing share activity table in detail form, basically. How many have increased in this particular quarter. Here you can click, and you can go to their increased, how many, which institutions have increased their shares from past quarter to current quarter. Here you can be able to see. Okay. Okay, these are the increased institution list. Into ON particularly, what institutions have increased? Okay, Wellington Management Group have increased, Morgan Stanley has increased, etc., etc. Basically, you can see the list of the institutions which have increased from past quarter to current quarter. And here top 10 hedge funds. Actually, these top 10 hedge funds are the list of top 10 institutional investors which Sai has seen in that particular article. In that particular article, they have wrote about 10 successful investors in the stock market. Those list we have segregated separately, and we have mentioned them as top 10 hedge funds. Okay, out of those top 10 hedge funds, how many are believing in this particular, in this how many have invested in this particular stock? Yeah, you can be able to see here, and you can explore. And here are the top 10 institutions. These top 10 institutions, basically the top 10 positions that are holding in this particular stock. And thereby you can see the mutual fund transaction also. Basically, these reports are easy to understand and self-explanatory. You can easily get it. And then followed by trending stocks. Trending stocks on a daily basis, yeah. So many we can see like market movers, right? Here you can able to track them on a day-to-day basis, which stocks are moving, what are moving and what are dropping, decliners, gainers. You can see here. Here we are providing the data on a glance. By default, you can see to 5 days. You can able to see 5 days, and more than that, if you want to go and fetch, yeah, you can just come here and you can apply the date whichever you want. Okay, I just want to see from past 2 weeks. I mean, not this week, from the past week, which stocks are trending. I can come here and I can apply filter and I can see, okay, from the when we consider from June 17, RGS stops here. It gave 425 so far, 425% return so far. And here you can see different tabs: gainers, penny gainers, decliners, penny decliners. Penny gainers means the stocks that are below $1, you can able to see which are moving on that particular day. You can see in penny gainers. The same follows with penny decliners too. And gainers and decliners are stocks above $1. That high volume stocks means, yeah, basically, which stocks have high volume, you can see in this particular tab. And then 52 week high, 52 week low. Basically, these tabs are the stocks that hit a new 52-week high in that particular day. You can able to see here in this 52-week high tab and 52-week low tab. And these indices box, yeah, if you want to see exclusively only S&P 500 stocks, yes, you can select and you'll get only S&P 500 stock. If you want to see only Nasdaq 100 stocks, yes, you can select here and you can explore. And here we are applying filters. Here we are giving filters. Yeah, if you want to see only any particular sector stocks, you can come here. And if you want to see only technology, yes, you can apply technology. And we have different filters. Price filter we have. I just want to see stocks that are above $5. You can see here. Based on volume, you can see. Based on recent sector in D by G count, you can see. Minimum percentage returns, you can see. Yeah. Whichever filter you want, yeah, you can apply there and you can able to see. Yeah, like this. And then you'll get all the results based on your filter criteria. Okay. And the other report is compare symbols report. For example, when we are going to buy a mobile or any gadgets, we'll just compare, right? To check the specifications they have, to check the model and to check the durability. Like how when you have two stocks in your mind and you are confused and you want to compare two or more symbols, yeah, you can simply come here to this compare symbols report and you can view the tickers you have in your mind and you can simply compare. Yes. Here you can able to see based on possible growth and institutional investors. The first box shows and how the shares are behaving quarter by quarter. Basically, here as the name suggests, you can see quarterly institutional shares comparison and quarterly institutions average price comparison and thereby counts. And thereby top 10 hedge, how the top 10 hedge by quarters. And here also particularly in detail, how many have invested out of top 10, what are the shares they are holding, etc., etc. So the compare report, yeah, you can go and you can compare more than 10 symbols. And the other report is weekly gems report. One more valuable report in our website. I have some error. Yeah, daily uptrend report. Okay. And basically, this daily uptrend report, the stocks that are continuously going up from some X number of days you can track here. For example, if you want to go and see how many stocks are going up since 9 days, yeah, you can come here and you can see. You don't have any stocks that are going to 9 days. Yes. Yes, if you want to see stocks that are continuously going up since 8 days, yeah, you can select here the days you want and you can explore. Okay, let's see. Now I got only six options, right? So many stocks might be going on a daily basis, but we can't find easily, right, what are going up, going down. But here you can see the easily how many stocks are going and what are their institution count here. Here we are providing institution count shares, and if they have any reason check that in the by transaction, yes, we can able to see here, and here you can see the price details of the YTD 1 year percent and 5 year percent, and in filters also filters will be the same based on our report across all the reports. You can apply based on here minimum institution count percentage change, maximum shares, minimum shares percentage, and you can if you can filter based on the gain percentage also. I just want to see the stocks which have more than 10% in the past 8 days means yes, you can apply filters based on that, and you can fetch the results accordingly. Oh, yeah. Here, for example, you are, and here I'll come across this, and I'll go and research. Okay, if there is any news attached to this price upward movement, yeah, I'll attach that news to this, and I'll check few institution counts and how the institutions are behaving, and if there is any good news, yes, it might help us to take a position or to take a chance, right? At least for short term, it helps us in taking decision, right? Yeah, and the other one is daily uptrend report. Okay, price and volume. The same way, the earlier report you can see only the stocks that have change in price, but here you can see both price and volume going up. Okay, here we have 5 days. Oh, don't have any stocks. Yeah, if we take, we have only three options. Okay, for these three particular stocks, from since 4 days, price and volume are going up. Right? With volume price going upward means it's always a positive sign for that particular stock. Yes, symbols. Yeah, and the same way, it's daily downtrend report. Okay, the stocks which are continuously falling, let's assume that we have already invested into some stocks, and rather than waiting and carrying the bag holders, it will help us. Okay, if let's assume that I have trip in my portfolio, TRIP, okay, it's continuously falling from 10 days. Okay, if I strongly believe in this particular company, okay, I might add on dips, but if it has any negative news, or I might sold off at my, okay, let's assume I have stop loss at 5%. Okay, I'll check here, and I might fold off my position, or I might be alerted. Okay, it's as a warning sign. Okay, my stock is dropping. Okay, let me take a chance, or let me buy more, or let's strictly follow my stop loss, and let's quickly fold off my position. Then I might come out with short losses, right? Rather than carrying 80%, 90% loss, we can quickly come out when it is at 10%, 20% only, right? That way these reports will help us to track daily trend. And the other one is weekly uptrend stocks. In this report, you can able to see the stocks which are continuously going up on a weekly basis. By default, it will show 4 weeks data. And thereby, if you want anything else, okay, if you want two, three, four, and up to 10, how many you want, yeah, you can filter out, and you can pick the stock. And here also, You have three indices box. If you want exclusively S&P 500 stocks, you can filter out the S&P 500 stocks. If you want Nasdaq 100 stocks, yes, you can check the Nasdaq. One case. Nasdaq 100. Yeah, you can come here and you can see the Nasdaq 100. This weekly reports also help us in tracking what's the current market trend, in which stocks the investors are believing in. Indirectly, if a stock is continuously going up on a weekly basis, means that some investors are believing in that, and the momentum is building, and we can take a chance right here. If you see in the 4 weeks, 62 entries are there. Oh, here also we can reduce our options. You can go based on your sector, based on your price range. Your options will become less. And picking out of those options, it will be easy for you rather than picking in a ocean, right? See, I just got 5 entries in this report. In these 5 entries, if I go, okay, if I see PLTR continuously going up from 4 weeks, okay, 18% it has given so far, okay, then I'll see what is the reason for this for going up since 4 weeks. Is there any news, or is there any event coming up, or there are there did they report any year? Then I'll follow simple support resistance, and it will help us in making the decisions, right? For you. Yeah, and we just discussed about Sec 13D report, right? Those institutions which has bought 5% or above in a particular company, if they take those transactions, you will get on a daily basis. Those reports you can able to access in this particular report, latest Sec 13D report. By default, you can able to see only 5 days, and if you go to filter and you can see, well, you can see the date, you can go back and see. Here also, here also you can apply filters based on your, if you want any sector, or if you based on the ownership percentage, based on the price shares, and if based on the status, if you want just only increase the transactions and newly bought transaction, yes, you can filter it out from here. Okay, let's see. Then here, yeah, Sec 13D transactions always plays an important role. Why? Because if a company, or if an investor is buying 5% or above, means they might report in quarterly reports also, right? But they are buying means indirectly they are believing in that particular stock. That means when they have any events, it's definitely a positive side. FLYW, in the past FLYW, if you go back and see in our charts, before a year, FMR LLC has reported Sec 13D transaction within, if I'm not wrong, they have reported within 10 to 15 days before their year, or one day before their year. Twice they have reported, I believe. The FLYW has reported good earnings, and the next day it moved some 5-6%. That small info, it helps, right? At least to take a chance. If I can risk $100 of amount, my amount, yeah, with some good research, with some good homework, yes, it's worthy, right? Such that if not now, today, in the future, after 1 month, 2 months, if I have patience, it definitely give results. One such example is AM. We got so many set transactions in that particular period, right from $2, and it got acquired by some big firm, and if I'm not wrong, around $40 it buyout. So, like that, always Sec 13D by G transactions plays an important role. Here also we have sub tabs. In the latest report, you can able to see that particular day transaction. Here, buy symbol report. Buy symbol report, you can see the last 1 year of transactions. Here in the top, you can see from June 27, 2023 to June 27, 2024. So in the past 1 year, for how many transactions you have got for GBNH, yeah, you can able to see. Here, we got 12 transactions in in the past year for this particular stock. Yeah, and here you can see, and the one more report is Sec 13D by G all report. Here you can able to see last 1 year transactions uh, for each and every transaction that got reported in the last 1 year time frame. You can able to see here. Here you can see, and here you can go you can search by symbol too. You can fetch results. Yes. See, we have 16,000 entries in the past 1 year. Okay. Okay, if you want to see, s- recently we are getting so many transactions for this. If you want to filter by any symbol, yeah, you can search here, search tab, and you can filter. And here we have another report called latest stock buys and sells. Here we are providing the criteria also and the period of the report. Actually, it is based on the approx transaction value. We'll take the recent transactions in this particular quarter. Why? Because we have Q1 data, right? From April, if April is Q2 data we didn't get, right? So we are considering from April 1, and we are taking the transaction, and we are taking last 10 average price. Here we are providing tooltip. What shares difference plus 10-day average price, you will get this approx transaction value. Here you can see latest highest invested approx invested value. And the columns are pretty much same across the website. If you have any queries regarding any column or any report, you can feel free to please feel free to ask our team. 1 minute. And one more report, insider report. Insider report you can access here. Same as Sec 13, you can see the latest insider transactions in this report. Basically, you can see by default, like every other report, you can see by default 5 days. And if you want to see more, you can go to all insider transaction report, and there you can see last 1 year data. And buy symbol report. Buy symbol report, here you can be able to see how many transactions, how many buys and sells you got for that particular transaction in the past 1 year of time frame. If you consider TEAMT, here we got total for 578 transactions, out of which all are no insider buy transactions, all are sell transactions only. That number you can track here, how many we got, and out of them, what are buy transaction and what are the sell transactions. 1 minute. And the same which you are able to see in search tab. Few reports you can access in report tab too. Just now we go through trending stock report. Here you can see the trending stock is the same. And here you can able to see the Sec 13D by G all reports. And there followed by you can see the insider reports here, two reports tab and such stuff. These reports are basically self-explanatory. Once you go through, you'll understand easily. And if you have any further doubts regarding any reports, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions, yeah, we can go ahead with questions.